Hello once again, everyone. Original Blood Ice back again, and it's time for... I don't know if I would call this a rant. I mean, I'm going to be probably ranting a bit, but it's more a calm rant, if you will. Because this story I heard about the other day, and I thought, some people on YouTube are talking about it, so why not jump on the bandwagon and do a video myself? So Phil Fish, which funny name, says that YouTubers are committing piracy and that they owe him money. Now, if you don't know who Phil Fish is, yes, he's the creepy guy here in the picture, but he is the guy behind the game called Fez. It was apparently an Xbox One or an Xbox indie game. Took off fairly well. It was actually quite a success, I would say. I wouldn't say, to the levels of Minecraft or whatever, but for an indie game, a new indie game, that came out of nowhere, it did very well for itself. So, basically, he says, or said, I should say, this is a little while ago now, that people who play, or like doing Let's Plays, or, showing trailers of his game, or reviewing his game on YouTube, anyone who even, like, mentions his game on YouTube in a video, all the money they make should go to him. And are you fucking serious, bro? Seriously? Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and we've had this type of thing before. There has been, it was last year, I believe, where that Nintendo monetization issue popped up, and then Nintendo backed down, and blah, 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 blah. But this guy is, a tool is not a strong enough word to call this guy. He's, there's not even a word in the dictionary that would describe this idiot. But anyway, he said on Twitter, "If you generate money from putting my content on your channel, you owe me money. Simple as that." I deny that. I say... Now, first of all, I don't know much about Fez. I've heard of it, I know it's a platformer, and I know it's did very well. That's all I know about it. But I have to say, I deny, or not deny, disagree with this way of thinking, and it seems like almost everyone in the industry disagrees with this fucking idiot. But the way it works, when you're a game developer, you make a game, you sell the game, you get paid. That is it. Simple as that, your own words. That's how it's always been. A developer makes the game, it gets bought, they got paid, end of discussion. There's no further money to be made. There never will be. Plus, YouTubers, this is what some developers don't get. It's free advertisement for you. Especially the more popular YouTubers out there, like say if Tobuscus did this. You know how many views he would get for your game? Millions! Millions! And you want to complain and say, you owe me money. How is it? You realize you're saying that he is taking your content and making money off of it, which he should owe you, when what you want to do is take his content, his video, where it's his voice, his opinion, or whoever, it might be it's a girl, who knows, the person's content of their own video where they edited it, they commentated, they talked about it, their emotions, their opinions, and you want to make money off of that? It's the same thing, you fucking idiot. My god. So anyway, ad revenue should be shared with developers. This should be built into YouTube. Anything else is basically piracy. See, I disagree. It's free publicity. It's as simple as that. Or as my phrase goes, it's just that simple. Why you want to be a greedy bastard when you had a one-hit wonder game that did take off and it did sell very well for being a brand new indie game? Apparently people liked it, and people were excited for the second one, and I'll be getting into the details about this idiot with his sequel in a minute here. But the fact that he thinks that people who do Let's Plays or reviews or whatever should be paying him to review his game or play his game, it doesn't work that way. Never has, never will. I mean, there's some developers who will really hound your ass and not let you, but that's fine. I've posted lots of videos that I can't monetize, and I don't even bother to try and argue about it. I'm like, I can't monetize it? Fine. I don't care. I'm still going to upload it. Let's see, though. What else? He has deleted his Twitter account since. bunch of other developers here say, we 100% endorse Let's Players and streams for Roundabout. We're not monsters, we'll probs drop by if you ask nice. See, most developers out there, for example me, I mean, well, how do I phrase this? The day my project or future projects get finished, I won't have a problem. I don't care if someone wants to play my game on YouTube and make money off it. I give full rights. I think I've said that before in a video. If someone buys my game, I've gotten paid, I'm happy. I don't need to bitch and moan about saying, hey, that 5 cents you just got, you have to pay me that. Like, seriously, wake up. Really, not the result of one thing. The one thing is that you got your ass handed to you, chewed out and spit out in your face from everyone when you decided to be a complete fool. So he closes his Twitter account. The people who were excited for the second one are never going to get it, and that's how you treat your fans. You bitch at them and you say, no, fuck you, you don't get this game because you want to play it on YouTube. I mean, great setting, or you're setting a great example for everyone there, aren't you? Not. So now you've made off with some money with a one-hit wonder, and then you take your money and you went home, or as the saying goes, you took your ball and went home. So that's professionalism for you. I mean, time and time again, I've been, not so professional myself. But if you're a developer, your fans make you. You should want to make them happy. You don't treat your fans like shit. That's like rule number 1. But actually, rule number 1 is to be in the gaming industry to make, fun, your own fun ideas into games, your own creativity, not for money, just to be, making your own games and having fun doing it. Rule number 2 is don't treat your fans like shit. The game Joystick got in touch with him and I wanted to see if he was joking, and he said, nope, the game's no more. So he had confirmed himself, blah blah blah. What else? Let's go to the final little blip here, I guess. And by the way, I'm never gonna get this Fez gamer. And this guy has basically, I don't know why this has to load weird now. Come on. It's being slow for some reason. Anyway, while it's loading, I'll just talk here. I don't know why. Oh crap, now I totally lost my train of fucking thought. Oh yeah, he has completely screwed himself over in the industry. If he ever decides to come back, his reputation is shot. And he's not like Kamiya from Platinum Games, who, told Smash Bros. Fans to fuck off about his Wonder Red gonna be in Smash Bros. His Bayonetta gonna be in Smash Bros. That's different. He was being pestered about one thing he had no control over. But this guy went way past the line. He didn't just cross the line, he drew a dozen new lines and kept crossing them. His actual message originally was, it's with a heavy heart that we announce that Fez 2 has been cancelled and is no longer in development. We apologize for the disappointment. Which, another thing, his own team. What do they think about this guy? I mean, you hire him, or like they'd be like, you hired us, we had a pretty good successful game, we're excited to get started on the sequel, and then we're no more. Like, man, they would not be happy campers. What else? It's true, he told them I already said that. I'm gonna read you some of his tweets, though, for this guy from Twitter. I'm done, Fez 2 is cancelled, goodbye. Also, none of you... I don't know what some of these were about, but none of your fucking business. I find it disturbing what you think Twitter is an inappropriate venue for this shit. You're both confused, saying fuck you does not... See, this doesn't make any sense. Saying fuck you does not a physical threat make. What, are you trying to be Yoda? You're way out of line with this thing. Nobody cares about your thing, whatever the fuck that thing is. I never physically threatened anybody, far less my ex. I mean, I don't know what these conversations are about, but just listening to what he talks about. I don't think you realize how much this shit hurts. What did I ever do to you? Well, if you're arguing... I like how he's talking to a guy named Annoyed Gamer. If he's one of your supposed fans, you bitch slapped him, you treated him like shit, and you kicked him in the balls, that's kind of what you did. Who the fuck are you? Whatever. I don't have anything to prove. I await your apology. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't want to have to get off Twitter. I love Twitter, but it also invites so much ugliness into my life. Well, dude, maybe if you were a little bit happier in life, maybe if you weren't such an asshole, maybe if you were an actual decent developer who's passionate, then maybe you wouldn't have all this ugliness now, would you? No, didn't think so. Didn't think so. Here that's not a day, or there's not a day that goes by that I don't fantasize about leaving it, but that would only make you happy, right? I'm guessing he means Twitter. I fucking hate this industry. Well, now that's something I can kind of agree with. I mean, like I said, I did a video before saying that the industry is going down and it's, all three companies are kind of shit right now. Nintendo certainly brought it with E3, but the fact is, why did you get into the industry if you hate the industry? You would want to get into the industry to bring your own flavor to it, to kind of mix it up, to try and elevate it your own way. You don't just say, well, people are playing my game on YouTube and, I don't like it. I hate this industry. I mean, do you realize how stupid that sounds? No, you probably don't. I'm being attacked constantly. No shit. What did you think was going to happen when you lashed out like this? I can't fight back ever? Yeah, that seems fair. Well, the thing is, you should be mature enough about it to the point where you don't need to, you can defend yourself, of course, that's open and that's welcome, but you don't need to lash out. If you have someone yelling at you, you don't need to yell back in their face. That's not the way to consult things. That's not the way to solve a problem. That's just going to escalate more and more and more. How would you react to this kind of shit if you were me? Consider it's been going on for years now. You'd take the high road. Well, seeing as, I haven't had the same type of thing, but I've been treated shit for over a year on the Miiverse by the admins, and I took the high road. I left Miiverse. So, in a way, yeah. But if it was the same thing, at the same time, I'm not you. I wouldn't treat my fans like shit. I only have, 720 subscribers or something in total, which is a nice amount. But I don't treat them like shit. Why would you do that? Why would you treat the people who are fans of you and support you as shit? You don't do that. And I'm tired of saying that, but it's such a common knowledge that I don't know how this guy doesn't know it. I want you to apologize on camera. Apologize, like anyone's going to apologize to that guy. Anyone I've ever spoken to, and that's plenty, that's ever been associated with Phil Fish will have nothing good to say about him. I'm not surprised. I don't know, and I don't even know what his picture is supposed to be, who that is. I feel like I should know that. I want to say Elvis, but I don't. I'm like 99.9% sure that's not him. Anyway, I don't believe in the high road, he says here. What? So you're blatantly saying you would rather argue and have the conversation go nowhere than move on. That's stupid. Even by my standards, even I take the high road. Not all the time. Sometimes I like to play with people, I'll torment them a bit and I'll drag it out just to have some fun and mess with them. But ultimately, I'll take the high road. Why shouldn't you want to take the high road? Apparently you think you're better than everyone. Do you only feel comfortable assassinating somebody's character from in front of the camera? I don't know what that means, but... invisible balls? I'm talking to you. I'm right here. Say that shit to me face. To me face? What? You mean my face? I'm guessing it's typo. But how is he going to do that? What were you, in Montreal, I think, or something? You think people are going to go all the way to meet you in person and say that if they went all the way to you in person, they'd probably punch you in the face? And if this guy, I think he is from Montreal, and it's kind of, sad to see a Canadian developer, I guess, be so blatantly un-Canadian. So, whatever. I regret you bought my game. Well, then give him back his money. Seriously. This is exhausting, no shit, because you say you don't want to take the high road, you don't want it to, which means you don't want to end it. So no shit, it's exhausting, you want to keep going. Doesn't matter what it is, it can be jogging. If you keep going and going, it's going to be exhausting. Whatever, jizz boy. I'll have my attorney look into it. I don't know what he's talking about. I demand a public apology. Well, good luck with that. We're so sorry that you're a fucking idiot. There you go. Happy now? And it's so sad that this guy could have prevented all of this from happening for just not being an asshole. I don't know how many more of these I want to go through. I mean, there's so many. Ejaculating vomit out of your mouth from the sidelines. I mean, he's all over the map, this guy. Who got so butthurt that me and I don't know who this other John guy is wouldn't give out quotes. Compare your life to mine and then kill yourself. You should never tell someone to kill themselves. I mean, people don't. He even said it himself. He's like, you don't realize how hurtful this is. You're telling people that you personally insulted and fucked over to kill themselves? I mean, do you even have half of a brain cell, Mr. Philfish? I don't think so. We're very successful and we're not going anywhere. Yeah, except you closed your Twitter account and then, you know, shut down your next game and you're no longer around. So yeah, of course you're going anywhere after you saying you're not. Get used to it, middle-aged parasites. I'm starting to get the feeling that parasite is getting used a little too often as an insult. Hey fuckface, the thing with us tosspots, hipsters, is that we're not beholden to the media leeches like you. Whatever. Real nice guys, real nice. That looks like about it for all those tweets of his, but I mean, I was never, like I said, I had heard of Fez, and I heard it was, you know, a pretty decent game and everything. I was never gonna get it. To be honest, I kind of forgot about it until this story had popped up. But I am never going to be getting Fez now, and I'm sure as hell not, if he ever decides to come back and try and make something else again. Make sure you don't get his shit, because remember, he wants you to pay him extra, especially if you do YouTube stuff. He wants you to apologize. He wants you to kiss his ass. But instead, he's a fucking asshole. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. As always.
I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.